are a mixture of regular numbers and fractions. So I'm just going to do one here. I have 2 and 1/4, let's say. So that means I have 2 wholes and then 1/4 of a whole. So again, the students have to know regular fractions first. So I'm just going to do a real quick one here to show. Let's say 3/5. To draw out 3/5, I have to know that this bottom number, the denominator, tells how many pieces are in one whole chocolate bar or whatever it is. I'm going to pretend chocolate bars. The students understand that pretty easy because the chocolate bars have all different size pieces in that. So let's do a chocolate bar that has 5 pieces, because this says the chocolate bar has 5 pieces, and you have to make these pieces as equal as you can. They should be kind of all equal size. So I have my chocolate bar, has 5 pieces. The top number tells how many of those pieces I have. I have 3 out of the 5. So I have 1, 2, 3 of the pieces, 3 out of 5. And again, ask your child to say, this is 3/5, but also say, how do you say it another way, or how do you say it in words, and have them really understand that it's 3 out of 5. Okay, so we've got that. Great. Now, it's important to know this because over here, and I'm going to change the color just for a second, this bottom number, the denominator is still really important in here. This tells how many pieces are in one whole chocolate bar. So this chocolate bar has 4 pieces. So I'm going to draw a chocolate bar, and I'm going to draw it this way, like a window, this kind of chocolate bar. Great. So in a mixed number, this says I have 2 whole chocolate bars, and then I've got over here 1/4 of a chocolate bar. So I make my 2 whole chocolate bars, making sure that they have 4 pieces. So there's my 1 chocolate bar, and my second chocolate bar, which has got to be the same size. And I've got all of this chocolate bar, and I have all of this chocolate bar. So I've got 2 whole chocolate bars, complete. But then I've got 1/4 of a chocolate bar. So I draw my next chocolate bar that has the exact same size pieces. And I've got 1 out of the 4 pieces in this part. And there it is. So I've got 2 whole chocolate bars, and then 1/4, 1 out of 4. So that's how they do the mixed numbers. Now, if a student has to then say, what would the improper fraction be for this? Then the student looks, how many pieces are in one whole chocolate bar? And they should see that there's, in this case here, if this drawing was there, they'd say, hey, there's 4 pieces in one whole. So the denominator is going to be 4. Well, how many of those fourths do they have? They've got 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9/4. 9/4 is the same as 2 whole chocolate bars and 1/4. And after we kind of get this down, students will learn how to do the calculation to get this. But it's important to understand what's